what I'm saying, interest on credit cards, you know what I'm saying, this, that, the other, you know what I'm saying, like, why would I lie to you? I have no reason for that, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, you're gonna see, you're gonna see, you can take it all as lies now, you know what I'm saying, but when you see it and it really comes to fruition and you can have everything that you want, I'm gonna just sit back and say, I told you so. Because that's what it's gonna be. Because I told you so. Everything I've ever said to you, everything I've ever mentioned I was gonna do, I'm gonna do one way or another. Because I'm about that action. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you for calling me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for putting in the effort. Thank you, you know what I'm saying, for trying to take things out of proportion. It's all good. I'm not even tripping. I'm literally about to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? I was literally, you know what I'm saying, making moves. I'm literally applying for more jobs. Like I said, I'm about to get 2 jobs, you know what I'm saying, in the same industry for 2 different companies and make 100 grand a year or more, right? Can you do that? You could. You could. You really, really could. But, you know, what's crazy about that? You're content with where you're at. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? The work ethic that I have never stops. Good, bad, ugly, never stops. Can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta fight for everything that I want in life. Gotta go hard. Gotta, you know what I'm saying, put forth the effort. If I don't, it was a waste. You know what I'm saying? Even the business moves that I made, you know what I'm saying, to get where I'm at now, that didn't work. They still worked, but they just didn't work at the time, right? So I'm not mad at you. But hey, when it comes to fruition and you actually see it, I'm not even going to tell you I told you so, even though I want to. I'm just going to show it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I had $15,000 credit over here. You know what I'm saying? I had money over here. I had money over there. Interest here, interest there. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally going to make it so you see it when you see it. And when you see it, you'll be happy about it. Because then you'll really know you'll get the things that you want. I won't ever get the things that I want. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a selfless person. I put others before myself. Because that's what I know. It's what I've always known. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even mad at you. You'll get where you want to be. I'm going to make sure of it. You know what I'm saying? I've spent too long, you know what I'm saying, to get where I want to be and give up now, right? You want to sit here and say that this is a package deal? Earn the package, right? You know what I'm saying? You said, where's the Bentley? Where's the mansion? You know what I'm saying? And you could have all of these things, and you will have all these things. But at this point, you're not ready to make the move to actually get these things, so you're going to wait. No, I'm never going to give up. Appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, joining in and commenting and all that. You know what I'm saying? The woman I love thinks I'm not about to sit here and do everything I said I was going to do. You know what I'm saying? She asked me to get them game consoles. I did that. You know what I'm saying? I went and bought a PlayStation 5. I played it for a week. You know what I'm saying? And then I gave it to my son. Right? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? She wanted me to get the other one, Nintendo Switch. Went out and bought him a Switch. You know what I'm saying? She wanted an iPad. She got an iPad. She wanted Beats headphones. She got the headphones. She wanted the, you know what I'm saying, Apple Pencil for the iPad and all these other things, you know what I'm saying? She got all of those things because I'm a man of action. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Why would I give up now? Why would I invest all this time, effort, and money just to watch it walk away? She's talking about, oh, you didn't spend 100 grand. I'm like, what's 100 grand? You know what I'm saying? I can make that in a year. You know what I'm saying? I did it. You know what I'm saying? I had $35,000 worth of credit by the time I was 25 years old. You know what I'm saying? I had 5 different credit cards. You know what I'm saying? And had You know what I'm saying? A $15,000 limit on one, had a $5,000 limit on this one, had a $5,000 limit on that one, had a $5,000 limit on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I set myself up for that. You know what I'm saying? I started building credit when I was 18. You know what I'm saying? And then I got adopted. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? My adoptive parents, they make $250,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? The house that I left in California is $250,000, right? 2 acres of land, 4-bedroom house, 2,500 square feet, barn on the property we was gonna turn into a glass blowing studio and all of this. Like, what? I am very much a man of action. And she says right now, she's texting me, oh, you're lying about all these things. What I got to lie for? You know what I mean? What I got to lie for? I ain't never lied to this woman. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit here and tell me that this is a package deal, but then you want to tell me I'm lying. What I got to lie for? You know what I'm saying? I'll wait. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping, but I just told you that I'm about to go work for 2 casinos and make $100,000 a year, but I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? I'm lying. What would you do with $95,000 a year? You know what I'm saying? But then you want to sit here and tell me, oh, you want somebody that's really about that action, that, you know what I'm saying, hello, you know what I'm saying, that wants to, you know what I'm saying, put forth effort. I'm putting forth the effort. I'm making sacrifices right now. And that is why I'm in the situation that I'm in. I am in the situation that I am in by choice, because I am choosing to sacrifice my well-being and my current living situation and what I have going on for you. But you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? You don't see what goes on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. That's okay. I'm not mad at you. But when it comes to fruition, and I sit there and I say, I told you so, I'm not even going to tell you I told you so. I'm just going to show it. I'm going to show up and I'm going to show out. And it's not even going to be, I'm trying to show out to be an ass or this or that. I'm just going to do it because that's what I know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that song Out of the Mud by Kevin Gates, you know what I'm saying? Favorite song I've ever heard by him. You know what I'm saying? Because it was the truth. I did it too. You know what I'm saying? I've seen half the country. You know what I'm saying? I've lived in 5 different states. You know what I mean? I've had money. I've lost money. I've had cars. I've lost cars. I've had houses. I've lost houses. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here bullshitting. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here lying to anybody. You know what I'm saying? But she's going to see it. And you know who I really want to see it? You know who I really want to see it? I want the kids to see it. You know what I'm saying? But, oh, I'm not your responsibility. I'm not your, you know what I'm saying? You're not my responsibility. Thing is, I don't need you. I want you. You know what I'm saying? I was raised to believe in one hand and shit in the other and see which one filled up faster. You know what I'm saying? So right there, that told me out the gate, I have to go get it. You know what I'm saying? When I was 15, 3 weeks to the day of my 16th birthday, my biological parent died. You know what I'm saying? Start panting like a dog. You got jokes, cuz. Yeah. You know what I mean? That was funny, though. That made me laugh on the inside. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? How do you deal with that? You know what I did? You know how I dealt with that? You know what I'm saying? Seeing the death of my biological parent, you know what I did with that? I told myself I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? I would never give up on the people that I'm rocking with, because there's 8.5 billion people in the world. You know what I'm saying? And where I'm at now, this is a stepping stone. But she want to sit here and say that this is my whole life. It's not. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay, because I'm gonna get to where I want to be, and so will you, because I'm gonna make it happen. I'm not content with mediocre. You know what I'm saying? I'm not content with living on housing. I'm not content with being out in the elements. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, I've done that, I've had this, I've had that. I've won it, I've lost it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bounce back. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take a L to take a W. You know what I'm saying? And when that happens to you, you're gonna go through it and you're gonna come out the other side stronger. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So how strong do you want to be? You know what I'm saying? You know what I do? You know what I'm saying? For my adoptive parents, I still call them on their birthdays. You know what I'm saying? I still send them cards. I still put forth the effort. Do they do that for me? No. I don't hear a thank you. I don't hear a happy birthday. I don't hear none of that. Hey, when my dog died, I literally heard about it on Facebook because my dad couldn't pick up the phone and call me and tell me that my dog died. Right? But I'm the bad guy. You know what? And I'll be the bad guy because somebody got to point their fingers at them. But when I bounce back, like I've told everybody around me, you know what I'm saying? When I get to where I want to be, don't hate me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still going to help you, right? She said 100 grand. I said I had $35,000 worth of credit before I met you. You know what I mean? I had savings. You know what I mean? I had this, I had that. And you know what? Like I told her, I'm about to go get 2 jobs, work 80 hours a week, you know what I mean, and just make money. I can't go home, you know what I'm saying? I can't go to California because, you know what I'm saying, me and that state don't get along. Where the house is and this and that, you know what I'm saying? Can't do it. So, with that being said, all I'm going to do is go back to work. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for the right opportunities and I found them. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally waiting for them to send me the, you know what I'm saying, orientation packet so I can fill it out and send it back to them. Get the licenses that I need that I'm still working on. You know what I'm saying? And do even better. Right? Because this is what I told them. I said, I have this license, I have that one. You know what I'm saying? This position starts at $24 an hour. The other position that I'm about to start also starts at $24 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Same position, 2 different companies. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my double up right now. You know what I'm saying? 80 hours a week, that's 2 full-time jobs. That's $100,000 a year for nothing. For doing the same thing that I do anyways. For standing on my feet, which I do anyways. You know what I'm saying? I'm up 20 hours a day. So if I'm up 20 hours a day, why not get paid for that 20 hours a day that I'm up? You know what I'm saying? Go over here and work graveyard. You know what I'm saying? Come over here and work during the day. Sleep in between. Right? Why not? I don't gamble. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the house's side. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to literally sit here and you know what I'm saying, just work. Why not? Nothing better to do. You know what I'm saying? But people want to sit here and I did something wrong. I've never done anything wrong. I've never cheated on anybody. I've never called them out their name. I've never put my hands on anybody. None of that. Because it's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man of action. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. You know what I'm saying? But you can sit here and let things happen that are out of your control. If it's out of your control, don't let it affect you. You know what I'm saying? She goes, oh, I'm not your responsibility. You're not. You know what I'm saying? But I've been where you are. You know what I'm saying? I've raised kids. I've you know what I'm saying? This, that, the other. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this is by choice. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this is me making sacrifices to get better all over again. You know what I'm saying? How do you put forth effort, gain it and lose it, and then be content with where you're at? I've never been content. I've always strived for better. Hey, what did I say to my parents and my uncles and this and that? At 5 years old, I was going to go to the University of Las Vegas in Nevada. You know what I'm saying? Didn't go there first. You know what I'm saying? I went somewhere else. But, hey, that's still in the plan. You know what I'm saying? In fact, as soon as I, you know what I'm saying, pay off my student loans, because I have student loans that I need to pay, which aren't much. I just, you know what I'm saying, I'm in a situation where I decided not to, you know what I'm saying, pay things up like I used to. You know what I'm saying? I used to pay things up. Credit cards, rent, all of it. Used to pay things up so I didn't have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And then I took some L's. You know what I'm saying? And then I took some W's. And I'm not even mad because I'm going to get to where I want to be, and so will you. The question is, are you going to put the work to get there? You know what I'm saying? You live on housing, and I'm not knocking it because I've been there too. You know what I'm saying? But you're content with that. I'm not. I've had the taste of luxuries, cars, houses, restaurants. You know what I'm saying? And it was very, very nice. So I'm at the point now where I'm like, I want all of these things back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even buy this. I bought this just for a trip, right? A promised land, right? This is Obama's memoir, and I've heard it, I've read it. You know what I mean? I formed my own conclusion, but if you want it, you have to work for it. If you want to be better, you have to strive for it. You know what I'm saying? I have noticed and I have seen things are not handed to you in life. You know what I'm saying? Show me one person in the world that said they wanted to be broke their entire life. Show me one person in the world that didn't have to work for it. Was it Donald Trump? Was it Jeff Bezos? Was it Bill Gates? Was it Steve Jobs? Or anybody else? You know what I'm saying? Everybody had to work for what they have. Everybody had to put forth effort to make it where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? I never said I wasn't going to work for it. I've been working for it for 25 years. You know what I mean? And I, you know what I'm saying, had it. The first house I ever lived in was $200,000. The house I lived in after that, you know what I'm saying, was $250,000. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, whoa, the luxury of it all. I was like, damn. Get up when I want to, go out, you know what I'm saying, jump in the car, go get food when I want to, this, that, the other. I didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up watching a bunch of shit that an adolescent child shouldn't see. Drugs, sex, this, that, you know what I'm saying? And I chose to change my life. I chose to not go down that path. You know what I'm saying? I'm college educated. I hold professional licenses. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go get my private investigator license. I'm about to go get the TWIC card to, you know what I'm saying, go patrol, you know what I'm saying, cruise ships and ports and all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go get the armed private investigator license. I'm going to go get the armed security license. I'm working on getting gaming commission, you know what I mean, licenses to go work in tribal casinos. You know what I mean? I'm a knowledge seeker. This is all I've done my entire life, is what can I do to get better? I mean, I don't like to be stagnant. I'm not a stagnant person. I'm literally working every single day to get better. Whether you see it behind the scenes or not, you know what I mean? That's what's happening. You know what I mean? So she can, oh, I don't believe it, you know what I'm saying? You lied, you did this, you did that. That's cool. You can do that. Because at the end of the day, you don't see what goes on behind the scenes. Just like she likes to tell me, I don't see what goes on behind the scenes in her life. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you. I want you. Big difference between needs and wants, right? Needs: food, water, shelter. Wants: everything else. Cars, houses, jobs. You know what I mean? This, that, the other. Like, what? I ain't even mad. Because I know I'm going to get it. Because I already had it. And I had, like I said, I had $35,000 worth of credit at 25 years old. You know what I mean? And I stopped paying the credit cards and this and that because I chose to do other things. Because what did I do? I fell in love. You know what I mean? And that was a stupid mistake on my part that I'm paying for now. But it's okay. because I know once, you know what I'm saying, my background check's clear and all this, and I get these professional licenses, you know what I'm saying, it's finna open up doors. After I get these 4 professional licenses that I'm working on, I'm gonna go get a driver's license, you know what I'm saying, even though I don't want it. The only reason I'm gonna get it is because it opens doors, you know what I'm saying. One door closes, another one opens, you know what I'm saying. Another one opens, another one closes. You know what I'm saying? There's 3 sides to every story. My side, your side, and the truth of what really happened. You know what I'm saying? So my question to you is, hey, the villain Two-Face, right? Which side of the face do you want? Do you want the good side or you want the bad side? You know what I'm saying? I don't want either side. I want the truth. I want the realism. I want the love. I want the loyalty. I want the respect. And that's her problem. She doesn't respect what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I should walk, but you know what I'm saying, there's kids involved. And that's who I'm really doing it for. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, they're deadbeats. You know what I'm saying? They didn't put forth the effort. They chose to be selfish and do for themselves. I'm not a selfish person. I'm very, very selfless. You know what I'm saying? I was standing outside the cafe, you know what I'm saying, just an hour ago to smoke a cigarette. Somebody walked past me and was like, hey, do you have another one of those? You know what I'm saying? I finished my smoke. I was like, hold on a second. You know what I mean? Grabbed the lady a smoke out my pocket out the pack. Didn't ask. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? I did that for somebody at the bus stop last night. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's cigarettes I paid for that I'm not gonna smoke. So you know what that means to me? Hey, maybe that person needed it more than I did. Maybe that one little gesture of giving somebody a cigarette made their day. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock people because I don't know them. I don't knock people because I know them. You know what I'm saying? Which side of the coin do you want to look at? And that's what I'm saying. How do you go about things the way that you go about them? You know what I mean? I don't understand how you can sit here and you can throw somebody under the bus that helped you. I say 100 grand, you say less. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Part of your life got paid for that you didn't have to pay. You know what I'm saying? Part of you got helped out when you needed it most, and you want to get mad, and that's okay. I'm not mad at you, because like I said, I love you, and I'm going to continue to love you, and I'm going to continue to do the things that I want to do. But hey, when the money starts rolling in and things go back to the way that they were, I ain't even going to tell you I told you so. I'm going to stay humble, I'm going to stay strong, and I'm going to continue to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I got a short on my page. It's, you know what I'm saying? Be humble. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen it on a women's shirt that it came into the cafe. You know what I'm saying? It said, be humble and stay strong. Humbleness, you know what I'm saying? By Albarosi. If y'all ain't heard that, go listen to that song. You know what I'm saying? It's not about glitz and glamour. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, oh, who has more. It's about how you carry yourself in the world. You know what I'm saying? Are you a good person? Are you a snide person? Do you care to help somebody, or do you care to, you know what I'm saying, watch somebody struggle? I care to help. You know what I'm saying? I seen something online yesterday that had said person got hit by a car and had to crawl for hours to get to their house, to get, you know what I'm saying, because they was a couple miles away from their house and they was elderly. You know what I'm saying? Crawled for hours to get back to her son to get medical attention and help and aid. You know what I mean? Seen another story talking about, oh, you know what I'm saying, a hurricane hit somebody's house, or flood, rain, whatever, hit somebody's house. The woman was elderly, you know what I'm saying, and she was living in her car. You know what I'm saying? The community is coming together to help that elderly woman out to rebuild her home so she can continue to live the rest of her time in her home. You know what I'm saying? When you go out of your way to do something for somebody else with nothing in return, nothing asked, you feel good about yourself because you helped somebody out. You know what I'm saying? And it comes back. What goes around comes around. Karma is a real thing. Believe it or not, do what you want with that. You know what I'm saying? I believe it because I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I've had people, you know what I'm saying, see me sit on a bench, you know what I'm saying, walk up to me and hand me $100. I had somebody hand me $100 in a, you know what I'm saying, convenience store that I was working in just cause. And I was in the middle of the struggle, you know what I'm saying? The power in the apartment got turned off, this, that, the other. You know what I mean? So I took that money and I paid the power bill and got that turned back on. Because you all know what a small gesture like that can do for somebody. You know what I'm saying? When I got it in my pocket and it's extra and it's flowing well, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw it to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I was walking down the street a couple of weeks ago, you know what I'm saying, with a bag of food in my hand. I mean, it's somebody that I know is homeless out here in my city that I've talked with, you know what I'm saying, this, that, the other. I handed them, you know what I'm saying, a couple things out of this bag of food just because. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that that person was worse off than me. My parents always told me that there's somebody more fortunate than you and somebody less fortunate than you. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can in the meantime, in between time, to help them. You know what I mean? Hey, some food, that helps everybody. You know what I mean? And I wasn't even mad because, you know what I'm saying, maybe if I'm in this situation, somebody might do that for me. And even if they don't, that's okay. But I know I did the best that I could, and I know I felt better for helping somebody versus not. So I'm not even mad. You know what I mean? I just do the best that I can every single day, whether people see it or not, or they get mad or not. I'm just trying to do me. You know what I'm saying? She says, oh, I'm not your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what my responsibilities are. You know what I'm saying? Because we haven't sat down and talked about my responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you can allow me to take on what you have going on and, you know what I'm saying, provide for the children and this and that, but you won't let me claim them because we're not together as you so called it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the way these people over here see it. But I'm going to let you call it what you want. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm going to look at it from this perspective over here and I'm going to know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what it is. My side, your side, the truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth is somebody went out of their way to help you and you're getting mad at them for it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask you for money. You know what I'm saying? You said you were going to pay money. You said you were going to put time in. You said you were going to put effort in. You said you were going to be open to this idea. You said you were going to be open to that idea. But you weren't, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you're getting your karma because you screw people and people have screwed you. Well, choose to change it up and be humble and do things differently, and it won't work like that. So it's up to you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't control y'all. You know what I'm saying? You guys is popping in and out of the live and commenting on the page and this and that. I'm not controlling you. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not coercing you to do that. You're choosing to do that. Everybody has choices in this life. The question is, what choices are you going to make? I'm going to make the best choices that I can. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I've done and I know where I want to be in this life. When it's all said and done, I'm going to be a humble, happy person. Whether this woman is in my life or not, I'm going to get to where I want to be with or without you. I would rather be with you, but if it's without you, hey, I did the best I could. It is what it is, and I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? So how do you look at it? How do you want to play it? What did you do to put yourself in the situation? You know what I'm saying? You want to sit here and talk about me, you know what I'm saying? And then you want to talk about equality and fairness, right? How is it fair that your oldest kid lives with his dad, so you're on child support and you pay for that, right? Your middle kid doesn't even know, you know what I'm saying, who Pops is because, you know what I'm saying, that's how it went down. You know what I'm saying? And then how is it okay that you want to mingle for the third one and make sure the third one has it with both parents and this and that, but y'all two fight? Like, how are you picking and choosing and playing favorites? And that's part of what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're choosing to play a favorite when it's all for one or one for all, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm on. I'm on that all for one for all. I mean, and that's why I've done what I did. That's why I spent the money. That's why I killed the credit. That's why I did all this. That's why I bought you a car. That's why I bought you an iPad that you let your kids use and break. You know what I'm saying? And then you went and bought 2 more iPads. You know what I'm saying? That's why I paid this and I paid that and I did this way and I did that. Because I'm not just thinking of myself. I'm thinking of others more than myself. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about focus on yourself. You know what I'm saying? What do you think I'm doing? I'm going through struggle and strife and you know what I'm saying? Also that way I don't have to do this anymore. You know what I'm saying? In my 20s, I buckled down. I saved money. I did a lot of things. Shit hit the fan. I had to use that money. I had to use that credit. I had to get to where I needed to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still that same humble person, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna go back to, if it's not benefiting me, if I'm not getting anything out of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it, right? But then that made me feel selfish. So I decided that's not the same person that I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And I've done things to change my life and, you know what I'm saying, change the way I do things, right? And some of those things, she didn't like them. You know what I'm saying? But where are you going to find the same person like me to go out of their way and do something for you with nothing? You made me a promise that you couldn't keep or didn't want to keep and lied about it, but then you wanted to get mad at me. I'm not mad at you for that. I just really wish you would have done that. You know what I'm saying? You said, oh, if it doesn't work, you know what I'm saying, we might be able to do this or do that, but you didn't keep your end. You know what I'm saying? You write checks that your ass cannot cash, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Every check I've ever wrote, I could cash. Every check I ever wrote never bounced. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not on that. I'm on that get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? Get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time, getting it out the mud, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing it legit and legal, and I'm not doing the things that I know how to do that people wouldn't like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here hurting nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, no, none of it. Because I know where and how. You know what I'm saying? I know when. You know what I'm saying? People think it's a one-time thing. You know what I'm saying? It's completely a work in progress all the time, every time. You know what I'm saying? Progression doesn't stop. So with that, you know what I'm saying, all I can do is keep going. And that's what I'm gonna do. Because that's what I know. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that when it comes to fruition, you know what I'm saying, she can really see that all these sacrifices, you know what I'm saying, they weren't for naught. They were, you know what I'm saying, for real. And, you know what I'm saying? But she doesn't know what true love is. She doesn't know what loyalty is. She doesn't know what respect is because she's never had those things. You know what I'm saying? And I have. I had love. I had loyalty. I had respect. I had jobs. I had all of it. You know what I'm saying? And I lost it. Part of it was my choices. Part of it was other people's choices. You know what I'm saying? Part of it was environment. Because your environment plays a very big part in who you are. You know what I'm saying? The saying goes, you are the company that you keep. You know what I'm saying? You are the company that you keep. I mean, I don't know if she's ever been around, you know what I'm saying, millionaires, you know what I'm saying, and billionaires. I have been. I mean, I have been. You know what I'm saying, I've met famous people, you know what I'm saying. I've done charity works, I've done, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot of stuff that she wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not going to take the time to ask. She's not going to take the time to put forth the effort and learn. You know what I'm saying? She says, oh, I wanna go to school. I'm like, great. What do you want to go to school for? First thing she told me was, I want to go to school for baking. I said, okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, put that on hold because I'm currently in school, right? Now that I'm out of school, I mean, you can do that. But what did you say? What did you say? You're burnt out with life because you're not where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And you have this idea that is going to be handed to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's her biggest problem, is that she wants it to be handed to her. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna happen that way, but it's not gonna happen that way. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna work for it. You know what I'm saying? Not because you have to, but because, you know what I'm saying, I want to see how well you can do these things. You know what I'm saying? I want to see where the loves and the loyalties and the work ethic and all of these things lie. You know what I mean? I want to see it. Because I know what I'm capable of, and I say it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm going to do behind the wheel of a car, but I don't know what you're going to do behind the wheel of a car. You know what I mean? So, it's all about how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the things you want to go through. I'm finna keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And hey, that's just one of these spots. You know what I'm saying? What about the other ones? I mean, what about the, you know what I'm saying, other jobs? I don't have to go work in a casino, but I want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't gamble, so, you know what I'm saying? And working in the casinos, you know what I'm saying? And the jobs that I'm applying to and waiting on background checks to clear for, I'm not allowed to do that. So, what does that mean? Save money. I don't like to spend money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not super rich or nothing like that, but I have the business acumen and the business mindset to put forth the effort and stay where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to do what I did before, which was, you know what I'm saying, make a bunch of money and blow it. You know what I'm saying? Make $100,000 and give it away. I'm about to make money and I'm going to hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to put it to use for myself. And then I'm going to make it work for me. And then I'm going to go back to it. You know what I'm saying? And keep going and keep building and keep being the person that I've always wanted to be. I've never had mediocre dreams. I've never had mediocre goals. You know what I'm saying? I don't like mediocre. You know what I'm saying? That song No Mediocre by T.I., that shit's an anthem. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Right. Let's go to Arizona for real, for real. Hey, where everything is popping. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what she has going on. You know what I'm saying? How she feels about these things. But, you know what I'm saying? If you don't put the work in, you don't get what you want, and you don't get to be the greatest you can be. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep working, and I'm going to be the greatest I'm going to be. So, I'm never stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I spent time, money, and effort going to school to make more money. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, the education is greatness. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even get educated because I wanted to make more money. I got educated because I wanted to be more knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? For myself. Like I wanted to go to school for automotive, you know what I mean? And I wanted to go to school for science. I didn't do either one of those two things because life had different plans. But I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to keep working and trying new things and becoming better. That's what I am. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you guys for, you know what I'm saying, showing up and liking and subscribing and viewing and all of that. I appreciate it, you know. I'm about to not even answer her text messages. I'm not even about to look at those right now. I mean, I'm just gonna keep working it. You know what I'm saying? What did I say here on the live? You know what I'm saying? Your environment plays part in who you are, right? And it does. You know what I'm saying? You are the company you keep. You know what I'm saying? You know what she has around? A bunch of stagnation. And that's why she's right there. But I also know that, you know what I'm saying, she is working. She is putting in the effort. It's just she started late, just like I did. So, because you started late, it takes longer. Because it takes longer, you know what I'm saying, you have to look at things differently. You have to put the work in. You have to strive harder, faster, stronger. And that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I have done multiple things. I have been a customer service agent. I have, you know what I'm saying, been security guard. I have done so much more. I only want more. Thank you guys.